All right, so I'm out here in my shed. Got my little tin up. I'm doing a little priming on these partition posts. So they were flat aluminum, and I just went ahead and got them with the one coat of the Kills Indoor Primer. So I got both posts here. I also needed some black bolts. This is going to be black, and I needed some black bolts. So got my little bolts here. I'm just going to basically prime them up a little bit, and then I'll be painting everything black here in just a minute. But I am using some Rust-Oleum Painter's Touch Ultra Cover Paint and Primer. This is a flat black finish. It is a little glossy while it's still wet. We'll see how it goes. I actually never used it before, so we'll see how it goes. But it's got this little attachment here, also by Rust-Oleum. Makes it very simple to spray. Alright, so we've got both of the partition posts coated up and 3 layers of our matte black finish. Next step, we're going to hit them with some shellac spray to protect it. It'll be a nice protective shell on the outside so that people scratching it and putting their hands on it and things won't affect it. Because you got to remember, this is a bakery, and have sweets, and have lots of little kids putting their hands all over everything. And this is going to be where all the gold is right behind. So. Looks like the solvent of the shellac might be affecting the finish a tad bit. I'm not exactly sure. It doesn't look like it's making it run, which is a good thing. But it could cause a problem in the final finish. There we go. So it caused a little bit of a discoloration, made it almost look like a cream or, there we go. So hopefully when it dries, it'll dry on black and clear. We'll just have to wait and see. So I just double checked the finish here at the top, and everything looks pretty consistent, so I think it was just the solvent doing its thing. We're going to go ahead and apply the second coat. Alright, it's time for a third and final coat of shellac. We're on the way to Nedzas 2.0 for the part 2 of the install. So today what we're going to do is we're going to paint over the front of the countertop, Nedza Blue, what I've dubbed it. We're going to install the laminate countertop on top of the counter, and then we're also going to install the partitions for the acrylic sneeze guard. So a couple things coming up. It should be a pretty quick day, but the finishing touches are what makes everything look worth it. So let's get to it. Just arrived at Nedzas. We got some more paint on the walls. It's looking really good in here. Let's see, camera. Love is served. Boxo Nedzas Donuts. If you guys are anywhere near the Monroe area, Walton County, anything like that, you're gonna have to come check out Nedzas. But anyways, here is the countertop that I have installed. So today what we're gonna do is we're going to paint this Nedza Blue, which is that blue. And then we are going to, well, first I guess we're going to attach some molding in a shaker style here on the front. And then we're going to paint all of that blue, attach the toe guard or the kickboard guard, attach the countertop, attach the partitions, and then put in the acrylic glass, and we will be good to go. Here what I'm doing is spreading out the contact cement. So in order to fasten this laminate top to the actual counter itself, I need to spread contact cement on both sides. The instructions for which say to make sure both sides look glossy enough that it's kind of shiny for both ones, and that's how you know you have enough. If it starts to absorb in, add another layer. So here I'm just adding it to the bottom of the laminate piece. And here I am dumping the contact cement onto the MDF countertop. Now this being MDF, it did absorb a lot of the moisture from the first and second coat, so this is actually the third coat. I just hadn't filmed it. I actually forgot my camera stand, so my phone is sitting up on top of a wall right now, just looking down on me. Now I'm just trying to make sure that I get a good adhesion between the two pieces. So unfortunately I forgot to film myself putting on the crown molding as well as the first couple coats of paint, but it was a pretty simple process. All I did was go to Home Depot and I purchased a few pieces of the prefabricated crown molding. I just cut them at 45-degree miter angles there. You can see in each corner after I knew what length I wanted each piece to be. Then I just used some brad nails and fastened it to the front with a spot of wood glue to make sure that they won't come off as easy. And then I just proceeded to paint with a brush on the molding and a roller for everything else. For some of the areas I had to use a brush. It's just a little bit too tight for that roller to get into, and I also wanted to make sure that I just got the crown molding covered really nice and evenly so that it looked consistent throughout the pieces. Now I'm just taking my planer and getting flush on the edge of this laminate countertop. Contact cement from underneath. Didn't let it dry entirely before I started cleaning flush. So now I've got gunk all over my hand. I know there's a lot of other woodworkers on YouTube that'll tell you that you need to put your plane on the side like I have here. The only reason I've done that in this situation is so that I don't scratch the brand new laminate countertop. Otherwise I would always put it blade side down. You're not going to harm the blade by putting it on a table. The reason they say that is so that new people to woodworking will not put their plane down on top of something metal, which will damage the blade, like a metal ruler. So I know I don't have anything metal on the table. I could have put it down flat, but again, I don't want to scratch that countertop. Otherwise, it is totally fine. You will not damage your hand plane putting it blade side down. Oh, no. Shit. So now I'm trying to cut the countertop, or sorry, the sneeze guard to width, because it's about 4 or 5 inches, sorry, about 3 inches too wide to go across the partitions here. So I'm having to cut it with a handsaw. And we have arrived at the end of the video. If you've made it this far and you feel like you may have gained something or you did enjoy the video, please go ahead and hit that like button for me. It goes a long way for the channel. If you want to see more videos like this, I try to be informative, I try to be a little bit entertaining with my builds, and I try to do stuff that nobody else has really done. This was a private commission, so this is a little bit different, but if you'd like to see more content like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a future video. As for the countertop build, it was a super fun build. I'm very grateful to Joe and Madison from Nedzas for giving me the opportunity to build this custom display counter for them. Nedzas is now open in Monroe, Georgia. If you're in the area, go check them out. They've got some delicious foods. It's all comfort food. It's all tasty. It's all made by Big Joe himself. This is the building you will be looking for. You can't miss it. So I really appreciate everything you guys do for me. Have a great day.